What's going on to you, Scorpio? So you have the Five of Cups, the Devil, the Six of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, the Four of Cups, the Strength, and last but not least, we have the Five of Swords. All right, so for you Scorpios, the Five of Cups represents some form of regret. It represents some form of the Five of Cups and the Devil really represent some form of regret. It represents how a lot of people regret, specifically the exes, right? Because you did get Six of Cups. You see how a lot of people regret the idea of breaking up with you, not being with you in the first place. And because of it, a lot of people tend to really be quite upset that they don't have you in their life anymore. So the Devil now is about how those people are steadily trying to figure out how to get you back. The Devil is more so about possessiveness. So these people may think that they have some form of entitlement to you in the first place. And it's just dysfunctional for them to think so. So the Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups represent, so as a result of this, the Eight of Pentacles is how you Scorpios are not really thinking about other people. It's more so about how you're paying attention to yourselves and what it is that you need to do. The Eight of Pentacles is much more of a card that denotes being self-centered, or thinking about the self, thinking about what you have to do for yourself. And the Queen of Cups is really about, nourishing yourself and not really worried about what other people think, allowing yourself to be the villain of other people's story that they're saying or they're telling in their heads. So the Four of Pentacles now represents, so as a result, the Four of Pentacles is about how, since this is the case, you don't really care. You're not really gonna succumb or break to other people's peer pressure or anything like that. And as a result, this is really a situation where you Scorpios are going to continue to maintain the track that you're on. A lot of you understand that you're in a particular situation where you had to do some form of changing, and a lot of you Scorpios have done that form of change. You're not allowing people to, just show up out of nowhere, tell you that they love you or any of that type of stuff, and it be okay. It's much more where, people really do have to put in an effort to get to know you, because if not, I'm just seeing how a lot of you Scorpios will, you'll just stay quiet. You won't really respond. You won't say anything. The Six of Swords is, so now a lot of you Scorpios have really set yourselves up for success, because you're really doing the internal work. You're doing the external work. And because of the fact that you're doing the internal work and the external work, this is what's got, this is what's going to make you successful. You're willing to ultimately take a look at yourselves and take how many steps that you need to take in order for you to actually be successful with it. So then you have the Four of Cups, okay? And then the Four of Cups is really about how, since this is the case, the idea of you Scorpios having to kind of, how do I say this? Approach people is really in the sense of, you're not really going to do that exclusively, right? You will do it, but only under the conditions that people will put in an effort towards you, right? Because they have to essentially put in an effort. It's not going to work if they don't really put in any kind of effort. The Strength in the Five of Swords now represents, as a result, the Strength is about, because now a lot of you are showing, like I said, showing your strength, showing your power. You're showing that a lot of you Scorpios don't necessarily really need other people's attention in the first place. And that idea of how people tend to try to get you on your nerves and try to be reaction seeking and all that type of stuff. Like I said before, it really goes to show you how stupid a lot of these goofy individuals are. The idea that people could be so caught up with trying to get on the nerves of another person, regardless of whatever it is that those people perceive to have. They're really quite dysfunctional. So then you have the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords is really about, you Scorpios also willing to let go of just anybody that it takes for you to let go of. Anybody, anyone that acts like they're better than you or they're fly or whatever the case may be. These are people who really, you really don't need. So a lot of you Scorpios are really staying away from. Okay. All right, so let's clarify some of these cards here. All right, so let's clarify the Devil. So to clarify the Devil, we have the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Chariot, and the Emperor. So to clarify the Devil. So the Queen of Cups is about the sense of entitlement that a lot of those people have with you, where they think that they could have said and have done anything with you and it should have worked, and it didn't. The Ace of Cups now represents, so as a result, a lot of you Scorpios saw it for what it was. Now they're trying to come back, trying to tell you that they like you, they love you, all this other type of stuff. It is what it is, But then you have the Chariot and the Emperor. The Chariot and the Emperor really represents this being a situation where it's not going to be so easy for them to be able to get their foot back in the door again. Like I said, they're going to have to do some form of work, They're going to actually have to try to put in an effort to really get to know you in the first place. And if they don't, then it is what it is. I'm talking about the exes is concerned. So yeah, let's clarify some more cards. Let's clarify the Six of Cups. All right. So let's clarify the Six of Cups. So to clarify, we have the Seven of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Seven of Wands, and the World. So this is about how, since this is the case, the Seven of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune, the Seven of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune is about how, just the type of antics that people used to try to pull in the past. You're above all of that stuff now, they would try to get on your nerves. They would try to get you upset. And you remember that, It's not to say that you Scorpios forgot. You always remembered that. So because of the fact that you remembered that, you're like, oh, okay, you take that into consideration, even though they're coming back to you trying to say what's up, trying to get a hello from you. And then the Seven of Wands and the World is about how, since this is the case, a lot of you Scorpios also just have been putting in work, and you're not really worried about what other people got going on. A lot of you Scorpios are very much so focused on what you've got going on, and you see pretty much the bigger picture, regardless of whatever kind of ex decides that they're going to try to come back to you or be cool with you again, or whatever the case may be. You don't really care. You're focused on what you've got going on. And to you Scorpios, that's pretty much the only thing that matters. Let's clarify the Strength. All right, so let's clarify the Strength. Okay, so you have the Four of Cups, the Ten of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Two of Swords. So to clarify the Strength, we have the Four of Cups, the Ten of Wands, right? This is really more so about how The Four of Cups and the Ten of Wands, really, to clarify the strength, really represents, again, the Four of Cups, the person that's sitting up underneath the tree is you. And that, you know, they didn't put in any kind of effort to really get to know you from the past. I'm talking about your exes. So you decided to leave, you know, and here you are making the same decision to leave again. You don't see the value in those people at all. You don't want to have anything to do with them in the first place. So the Six of Swords and the Two of Swords is about how, since this is the case, you're on to other people. You know, you're waiting for other people to come through. You're waiting to get to know other people. But one thing's for certain, you're not really going to be spending too much time, if any time at all anymore, trying to speak or continue to get to know those people from the past. It is what it is with them. Let's clarify the Five of Swords, which is them acting like, you know, they curved you or whatever the case may be. You have the Temperance, the Magician, and then the Temperance, Magician, the Two of Cups, and then you have the Four of Swords. So this is about how, since this is the case, you're really in a situation where you, like I said, you Scorpios just see it for what it is. You know, they're gonna be upset. They're gonna start flipping out on you or whatnot, or act like they curved you. And you Scorpios are pretty much already doing the job for them. It is what it is. You know, you're already doing the job for them. You're just gonna go on ahead on about your business. It is what it is. The Two of Cups and the Four of Swords is about how, since this is the case, and like I said, meet other people. But the relationship that you once had with them is pretty much over.